Jay, why are you against mask mandates in schools?
Tough blow here for the stick to sports crowd, but please proceed.
Whenever we look at the statistics, the kids my age in elementary that I have in an elementary school, I mean, they're at the very bottom of the spectrum of kids that are people getting sick, that are getting hospitalized.
Aurora Cannon is 3 and battling COVID inside an Oklahoma hospital.
Estefany Lopez's 11-month-old daughter in Texas had to be airlifted to find a bed, 241 kilometers away.
It was just very, very overwhelming, heartbreaking.
First of all, we're sort of doing more stuff and having more contacts, and that includes kids. Unfortunately, kids under the age of 12 can't be vaccinated yet. And that means that they are more likely to get sick. We're seeing larger numbers of infections in children, and those larger numbers of infections mean that a greater number of individuals are going to be hospitalized.
But yes, let's hear from this guy instead.
If you think about it, these kids are in a school for 8 hours. They're taking masks on and off. That air is getting circulated. I mean, it just is. It's just a matter of time.
This wise one thinks masks are useless.
Nearly 204,000 new cases reported last week among children. This coming as kids head back to school and the Education Department investigates anti-mask mandates.
The government is accusing Iowa, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Utah of discriminating against students with compromised immune systems and other issues that make those students more vulnerable to catching the coronavirus.
While kids are being admitted to the hospital and the federal government investigates masks being banned by Republican governors.
Like you can't put 12 8-year-olds in a room and expect them to put masks on and be able to have those on for 8 hours a day. It's just not possible.
It's possible though, Jay. You're giving an opinion. This is the core issue. In Cutler's very state, this is the crowd he associates with. They threaten leading doctors in their field who are simply trying to protect their kids.
We're not giving the kids a chance to learn and do what they need to do best in a school setting right now.
This is a lie, a flat out lie. But hey, what do you expect from an underachieving quarterback whose posts were flagged on Instagram for peddling in misinformation? Seriously, I mean, he's such a sore loser on the gram. Cutler called an audible, seeing how his anti-vax, anti-mask views are received, that he resumed on another platform while seemingly quitting another, Twitter. Should we be shocked that Cutler, when with ex-wife Kristen Cavallari, said they would not be vaccinating their kids because the former reality show star concluded it linked to autism? Gee, where have we heard that before?
The child, a beautiful child, went to have the vaccine and came back, and a week later got a tremendous fever, got very, very sick, now is autistic.
Ah, yes, that's right. This guy.
This is going to go away without a vaccine. It's going to go away, and we're not going to see it again, hopefully, after a period of time.
The king of COVID/vaccine misinformation. But don't take my word for it. Take the Cornell University researchers who analyzed 38 million articles. This is what we're up against.
Yeah, I don't want a mask mandate, but I'll be clear. Like, if you want to wear a mask, if you want to get the vaccine, that's fine. That's your choice. I just don't want for someone else to say that I have to do something whenever I feel that it's not needed or it's not something that I believe in.
And of course, this insane level of stupidity. On his point about masks, Dr. Amy Falk, a community-based pediatrician, cited studies in numerous states that showed very little in-school spread, no real spread out to the community, and no significant increase in the community numbers when there were really good mitigation measures. When we honed in on that further, really it was masks, she said, showing mask mandates effectively stymie coronavirus transmission rates in schools. As for the unvaccinated, Dr. Sunil Kamath wrote, saying no to vaccines is never a personal choice. It is a choice to put yourself and others at risk for infection. Via Mediaite, Cutler's stance against mask mandates for children prompted him to launch a campaign for his kids' school board. He has plenty of time to promote his beliefs and opinions, however, as the next election will take place in 2024.